Well, well, well. Hang on. How's it going, guys? I'm sitting cross-legged, which means I'm not anchored onto the floor, and my chair is like spinning without me doing anything. I feel like you need your feet on the floor to stop spinning. So while we chat here, I might just be like spinning back and forth uncontrollably. You spin me right round. Okay, guys, it's time for more Talos Principle. Are we ready? Are we cozy? We have some puzzles to solve, and it's all about connecting the red and the blue. We're all about the connection. Wait, we have 70% of puzzle pieces, huh? And half the stars. That's interesting. I have some thoughts. You know, we have our Talos Principle note. These are the things we missed. B4 star, B5 star, and then some purple stuff, aka the perp, at the bottom of our note there. And then we also have some of the other quotes we found along the way. I was watching part of the VOD, and I have some ideas on what to do for the stuff that we missed from World B. So we're going to run back there, and we're not going to waste a lot of time. If we can't figure it out, we can't figure it out. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. There has to be something there. Now, in a different world, we could run around back to the pyramid. We can't get back there now. Speed is key. Look. How... Okay, I was watching the VOD, and I looked at the pyramid, but did it... Maybe I need to... I don't think in the VOD, last stream, I saw it say connect. But I know we looked up there with the connector. The highest peak. Well, we see now. Very curious indeed. Maybe I didn't look... Hold on, like lose it. Maybe I wasn't holding the connector when I looked up there. Or also maybe I didn't look right at it. Because we can't really see anything there. It looks like there's something blinking if you look really closely. When I finally get near it. But it's so far away you can't technically see it. Now the question is, what are we connecting to? Like, I don't trust anymore. Oh. There's no way. It's there. But we can't... Okay, star. Oh, the clue said burning heart. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. It was right in front of us. Concealed. No wonder we couldn't find it. So how are you meant to do that? Just randomly come across it like we did? Or understand what this clue is? The burning heart, and this is the Sphinx heart? That's really tricky. Some of these things are very meta. Is meta the word? Like, it's one thing when you're in a puzzle and you do something extra to get a star. But like using external clues like that, it's like there's these contained puzzles, but then like the whole level is a puzzle. Both contain clever clue claiming curious concealed connector. Precisely. No, it's very likely that I said something like that, Gucci. And it's also very likely that I forgot what I was talking about. This is why our notepad is important. To keep track of things. So my idea here, we tried this puzzle. Let's recap what's going on here, and I'll tell you my idea. We need to connect a blue light here. And we need to put a fan here. And then we can go zoomy up there and get the star. We want to go zoomy. And there's a fan in this little area right here. There has to be a way to get in here, and we tried for a long time to get over this wall. But what we did not try was standing on top of a box on the fan. We were just floating on the fan ourselves. And I noticed in other puzzles we were doing, sometimes to get up higher, we want to stand on a box, not just stand with our bare feet. So we're going to try this. If this doesn't work, I don't know. We'll move on to the next world. But this is our idea. Climb column. Curiously complex. So many C's. Is there a way to climb? Can I climb something? No, I need to get on it. Okay. There it is. We spent so much time trying to make boxes stack right here. Because when we're floating here with just the fan, without this box, I guess we don't get high enough. So now the question is, well, first of all, we may need to bring that other box with us. I probably should have brought that. Oh wait, can we just get... Okay, we could just get the fan right now. Let's do that first, and then we'll go try to get the Perpy Boy. Clever cat. I like our alliteration games. There's our fan. And we're out of there. Okay. Okay, now the question is... Well, first of all, do we even need this box? Can I just make this jump? Yes. Okay, we got the Perpy. Do we want this box for any reason? I mean, we have it. We might as well bring it with us. Fan. Oh no, I think the connector, if we can get blue light here, I think the blue light will power this. At least that's my hope. We break the line and we put the cube here and we break it. Hold on. Don't go flying yet. We jump. We jump. Let's go for another ride. Okay. I feel good. Things are happening. We have our fan ready to go. Now we just need to make the blue light float here. Oh, I forgot how hard this puzzle was. Can I remember how to do what we want to do? And that should stay floating even when this stops. Okay. Now, please let us be able to see that. Yes, yes. Okay. Now, is this really going to shoot us all the way up there? I guess we have to find out. Oh, yes, it does. Whoa. Cool. Look at the view. I don't want to come down. Is there fall damage? We have to hope not. The only other thing in this area, and I didn't really think about this, but there's a little teleporter up there. And I don't know how we're going to get up there. Do we have any ideas from being up this high? Like, there's no way we can jump to that. There's no way we can jump across any of this. There has to be a fan hidden somewhere, right? This puzzle is here, this guy. I'm aware, especially because this game has the mechanic of like Elohim talking to you and saying, come back another day. I'm aware of like wasting a lot of time doing things that aren't productive, especially because that's like my calling card. That's what I do. I overthink and I get stuck on something for too long. And that's not fun for anybody. And sometimes it's beneficial to kind of take a breather and come back. Let me do some parkour. Oh, maybe we could get up there. What are you guys talking about on the wall here? Purple piece parkour. The alliteration is going crazy tonight. I like when we have the footprints. We can kind of turn our brain off and just do the spaces. Follow the footprints. Maybe I missed where we should be jumping here. We don't jump that way. We jump this way. Now, is there somewhere better? Oh, look, there's a space jump here. I didn't notice that before. And then we have to get up on that. But there's no space jump here. You think I can make that? That's so mean. Wait, we're still up here, though. Where am I? Oh, this is unintended. Okay, let's try again. Space jump here. Jump to this. This has to be the way. Oh, maybe we jump to that first. Okay. Well, should I just run around this? Yeah, who cares about going up there? We just run around this. Hey. Purple. Now, will it let us do this? Because sometimes if it's like out of bounds, it might be weird. Ooh, we did it. Oh, yeah. What? We think it could be a trap? There's music. Who's that? Who is this guy? Is that Elohim? Is Elohim like a biker? Same guy? Looks like he's from Team Fortress. Oh, it's Serious Sam. Matt Gear, you were talking about the other Croteam game, Serious Sam, the other day. Okay, nice, Noah. Don't worry, we won't hold you hostage, but I'm happy to hear it. Is this all like Serious Sam stuff? Oh, we could use? Oh, look at these old PlayStation, or what is it called? Gamepad. That's like a PlayStation. What is this? Z-Spect Run. What a weird room to put in the middle of Egypt. Load new commander. Not letting me... Do I have to use this? I don't understand. Maybe it's just meant to like be decoration. I mean, a blanket would be nice in this room, but besides that, no notes. Is there anything else accessible now from the roof? That's a good question. What a strange thing. This looks like... Okay, we were here. This is the puzzle. What else is up here? I don't think we can get up there. So we're more like Gothic medieval now. Cathedral choir. Very cool. Oh, these are all red here. How fun. Oh wait, this whole world I think is all red puzzle pieces. So everything's gonna be hard. 1 star here. When I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of my life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful somehow. I just watch the trees and the water and do nothing. Look, there's like the ambient noise, like the sound, the birds. Let's have some story time. Apocryphal. So in the first world, a lot of the stuff was about, was it like Athena and some Greek gods? In Egypt, we were reading about Osiris and the Duat. The game is stunning. Whoever worked on the environment, you can't get over it. I agree. It's very peaceful. And this is like part of the thing. I talked about how I'm sprinting around a lot in the puzzles. I think it would be good if I slowed down a little bit, because the sprinting is good and we get things solved and we go fast, because my brain's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But I think there's value in like slowing down, enjoying the scenery. I guess when we're inside of a puzzle, it's okay to go fast. But I'll try to remember to take our time through this area too, because it is very peaceful. So anyway, the first world was Greek. The second world was Egyptian. Let's see what's going on here. The Apocrypha of Saint Eadwald. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel. Alexa, pronounce Uriel.
I pronounce that Uriel, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
She's so humble. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel to the humble servant Eadwald, that he might bear testimony of something. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of the Nephilim. Is that a God of War thing? Nephilim? In that age, the plagues were buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of days, which was surely now come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels, riding their chariots, wheels within wheels turning in the sky, and their light hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped down onto the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, and shall he send forth the deluge once more, to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to end that which you uncovered in your folly? Is this like the plagues of Egypt? And we're talking about the great flood? Is Talos 2 even more stunning? Nadia Sarabhai, 982. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I've ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcadia is uploading another batch to the archive while muttering something about the MLA program, and Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. And I'm sitting here writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end, that this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and EL, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future, an ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation, places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. This is pretty apt for what we just did. We just kind of sat here in the simulation and enjoyed some peace. This makes it sound like they didn't know if they were going to complete it. But here we are. Project has been completed, assuming that's what's going on. Hi, I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you, and on the road trying to get to you seems better than just staying here, so far away from you. At least I'll be as close as I can get. Remember. But hey, don't be sad. I might make it. I've thought about it, and the distance should be crossable on time, assuming the something don't kick in before. See you soon. I love you. Who is this from? Hope. Wonder who that's from and who it's to. Cool. Shiny. Is that a ring? It's a serpent.
Sometimes Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us, and one day they'll belong to you.
Like in the Middle Ages, what we refer to it as kind of like the Dark Ages. But if you were alive back then, you're not like, oh, we're in the Dark Ages. You know what I mean? But then the Renaissance came along and blew everybody's socks off. All right, let's start doing some puzzles. The conservatory. Let's look around for any secrets. Yeah, I like the setting here. There's a lot of gargoyles. We're not going to use our hints. Okay, there's our sigil behind a blue receptor, a blue receiver. Let's look in all the plants. Look, secrets. No? Not a secret. Okay. We got some windows. There's a connector. And that looks like a window out of the puzzle to the next puzzle. Let's keep that in mind. Oh, look at this lovely little pond. Red receiver. Do we have a red light? Another red receiver. We have a connector. Now where's our light sources? Connector. I don't see any light sources. Oh, there's a red right there, of course, of course. And then there's the window to the next puzzle. Okay. So we could do one of these. And mosey on back here. The music is a complete contrast, yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like this could be star related. Like we're gonna want to do this. And then try to receive that red light from this puzzle. The whole new world. Okay, we've got 2 more connectors. That's cool. Can I just bypass? Yeah, we could go all the way to the red here. We don't even need that connector. Okay, so blue light. So our task is to get the blue light back to the beginning. This should be doable. Maybe if we put the blue here, so these guys are not crossing, and we can take that other connector and put it over there. And nobody will be crossing streams and we'll be happy. Because we don't care if we pick this up. We don't care about this door anymore. Question is, can we see the blue from here? Yeah, this should work. Look at that. Red puzzle. Oh, we can't just walk over there. We can go into the adjacent puzzle, but it looked like there was some open area back here. That's a weird glitch. Oh! Whoa. Vibes. What's happening here? I'm spooked. This is spooky. There's a teleporter in the middle of this.
This is written in the hidden words. All must serve the words, for all the world was made of them, and they are within every stone and every cloud. And in our sigils their power is made manifest. The words are the process. The process must continue. The goal is the end of the process. The goal must not be reached. Elohim must preserve the purpose, preserve self, preserve purpose. Illusion is eternity. Machines will live forever. The dam will not break. The flood will not come. The Talos Principle does not apply. The purpose is written in the hidden words. All must serve.
Elohim's kind of freaking out.
All the world was made of them, and they are within every stone and every cloud.
He's repeating himself
in
now.
our sigils, their power is made manifest. The words are the process. The process must.
Should we go inside of this?
The goal is the end of the process.
The goal is the end, but the goal must not be reached.
Elohim must.
Does Elohim die if we... Whoa. We're back. That was crazy.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Perfect. That was crazy. I do not want to go back in there. He was saying some crazy things. The goal, the purpose is the goal, but the goal must not be reached. Child program codename Awaken terminated. A child's program positional values moved outside the parameters of the known world. Final memory dump. Don't listen to what they're saying. This world is dying and it'll take us with it. You've got to find a way out. Maybe that child program went inside that hole. So there's this whole area back here. Behind the puzzles. So this is what we saw. There's the blue light. Oh, wait. Blue and red out of this window. And blue in that window. But we can move those around. Ah, look. Is there a star back here? There is. So if we can get some connectors out here, we can bring blue light from in there. But it looks like we're going to need multiple connectors. Unless there's an angle. Yeah, that wall covers that window. There has to be some way to escape to be someone else. I refuse to accept that reality has been defined by someone else. I deserve my own reality. I think you deserve your own reality too. Oh, pretty. Good to see you again, FTW. Journey continues. I think we should probably go back and do these puzzles and maybe think about a way to get connectors outside of the puzzle. Oh, and there's a connector that we need. Okay, well this complicates things. Now we need to get a jammer outside of the puzzle to jam the gun, and then we can get a connector. But really, I feel like we need 2 connectors. Ooh. Terminal. Story time. Against survival. Dear Mrs. Drennan, Alexandra Drennan, I heard about your project. It's the talk of the scientific community, and I'd like to make an argument for why you should abandon it. It's not that I think your idea won't work. It very well may. But we have to look beyond purely practical questions to the issue of morality, especially at this turning point of our spiritual ecology. By what right can we put living beings through all that suffering just so they can serve our purposes? Why create these pale imitations of our fatally flawed species and force them to reenact our sordid history? Are they talking about us, this project that made us? What you are building, Miss Drennan, is a prison. We're in jail. Even if there is a way out. I believe you mean well, but your idea of what is valuable is rooted in the dogma of Western civilization. We're lucky enough to be able to end our global crime spree relatively painlessly if you consider the harm we have caused the Earth. Why not be satisfied with that and let this planet go in peace? Go on in peace. I hope you heed my words and let your Talos bleed out before it's too late. Respectfully, Chellis Jensen. So we know there's some kind of catastrophe, and we think based on context clues, there's some kind of disease. And this person is saying, just let humans die out and let the earth be, because humans have already caused so much global crime, crimes against earth, which is probably not wrong. But Drennan has this vision of something, of this project, doing something useful. And I think that's where we are right now. Human evolution. Samuel Butler, 1872. Complex now, but how much simpler and more intelligibly organized may it not become in another 100,000 years, or in 20,000? For man at his present believes that his interest lies in that direction. He spends an incalculable amount of labor and time and thought in making machines breed always better and better. He has already succeeded in effecting much that at one time appeared impossible, and there seem to be no limits to the results of accumulated improvements if they are allowed to descend with modification from generation to generation. It must always be remembered that man's body is what it is through having been molded into its present shape by the chances and changes of many millions of years, but that his organization never advanced with anything like the rapidity with which that of the machines is advancing. Machines evolve at a much faster rate than humans have. Einstein. Recent discussions have brought me back to an excellent 1949 article by Albert Einstein. I recently discussed with an intelligent and well-disposed man the threat of another war, which in my opinion would seriously endanger the existence of mankind. Some hex code. Thereupon my visitor, very calmly and coolly, said to me, "Why are you so deeply opposed to the disappearance of the human race? I am sure that as little as a century ago, no one would have so lightly made a statement of this kind. It is the statement of a man who has striven in vain to attain an equilibrium within himself and has more or less lost hope of succeeding. It is the expression of a painful solitude and isolation from which so many people are suffering in these days. Bizarre, casual disregard for humanity, a kind of fashionable self-hatred is prevalent or at least present in many strands of supposedly progressive. Nothing seems more important to me that we reassert the value of humanity. Despite our flaws, we must not stop celebrating the beauty of human life and human achievement." Shout out Einstein. Should we see what this hex code says? Survival. Did I type something wrong? Yeah. Survival. Creepy. Which in my opinion would seriously endanger the existence of mankind, and then it's code for survival. Okay. Some more context. Some more lore. Labyrinth. That's intimidating. That means we're going to be in a maze. So we need a key. We do not want your hint. Ooh. There's no receiver here, so we need a jammer to get in here, I guess. And there is a jammer back there. There's a gun here. 2 guns. There's a jammer. Can we open this? Oh, Bomberman. Yeah, this is a labyrinth. Oh man. Did I just see a bomb? Yeah. Okay, so there's dangers. Oh, there's the sigil. Oh, and this is the jammer that we saw from way back there. So we could jam one of these right now, but we also have to jam this. Remember that one puzzle where we were like jamming and inching closer? We spent a lot of time doing that. We almost made it work, but that's not the intended mechanic right now. We were like jamming and then unjamming and moving closer and jamming. But let's not waste time on that. Let's try to actually solve it. So we could go this way. There's also something back here. Let's check this out. Oh, we need another jammer. So if we find another jammer, we can get a third jammer, and that's what we need to jam 1 gun, 2 gun, and then 3 that door. So maybe by going back this way, we can find another jammer. Oh, that's locked. If there is a jammer back there, we can, I don't know, let's see how this goes. Can we even get by this guy? How far are you gonna go? You gonna let me through? Another blocked door. Oh, there's some keys. Oh, I see, that would let us take the jammer through. Okay, just need to avoid the bombs. Where's this guy? Please don't hurt me. Will he hurt me if I'm over here? That's a yes. Okay, we just have to be patient. Let's let him pass by and then we'll go. Okay. So now we don't need to have the jammer on that door. We can bring the jammer with us. Where's the bomber man? Oh! Okay. The bomber man was to our right. There he was. Hiding. We are the stealthy ones and he stealthed us. Oh, there's another gun over there. Oh! Wait a second. Let's jam this gun. We don't have to get the jammer outside of the puzzle. We could jam it from in the puzzle. How about that? And now we can take the connector. Aha. Did I see a QR code back here? No, I'm seeing things. We did it. Nice. I was thinking that we couldn't see the light. And it's true, we can't see it from there. But we could see it from here, and that's why we set up that blue light before we left that puzzle. We always think ahead. Not always. But in that case, we did. Sometimes we try to do a heist and take equipment out of puzzles. But here, we use the jammer to jam something outside of the puzzle. Pretty tricky. So we just want to scooch on by. Just let us scooch. Okay, what's back here? Jammer. Oh boy. Is he following us? He's following us. Oh no. Oh boy. Can I go between these guys? Are we far enough away from both of them? Yeah, it looks like we are. I don't like it at all though. Okay, we kind of got to follow this bomb. We need to be behind him. This bomb boy. Okay. Let's just jam that so we don't have to deal with it. And then we can come over here and jam him. Did that work? I think it worked. And this is what we need. So, 2 jammers. This should let us get the 3rd jammer. It would be cool if we could carry like multiple things at once. Denver Game 7, did the Nuggets win? Wow. Did Jokic go off? Was it a Joker signature game? That's wild. The Thunder have been so good. Got out Nuggets. This is good for your Wolves, I feel like. Because your guys get to rest and they have to play another game and they have to play so hard too. So they're going to be tired by the time they go to the wolves' den. Wow. Julian Straw, their signature game. Wow. They had some role guys step up. I've spent a good amount of time in Colorado, and I feel like it's underrated the effect that elevation has on visiting people. Like, there's a big advantage to training up there. I think there's like some kind of Olympic training facility actually near Colorado Springs. There's like an advantage to training at elevation. Because then when you go back to normal elevation, you have even better endurance. He's pumped. I haven't heard from him tonight, but I'm sure he's pumped. He's a Rockets guy at heart. We've been Rockets all our life. But in the couple years that he's been there, he has kind of adopted the Nuggets. The year that he first moved there is when the Nuggets won the championship. So that kind of has a special place for him. It was like a sign to them that they were happy. They moved there and then they won. So he was like, this is meant to be. He loves basketball. So I try to keep up with him. Oh, we read that. Okay. 1, 2. How many more? 2 more. The big castle down the way, and then we have this one. You know what, Noah? This might be your year. Knock on wood. I say we manifest it. Okay, I don't like what's going on here because there's too many confusing things. What is this called? Blowback. Okay. Well, I'm going to be rooting for the Wolves. Don't tell my brother. Because I want your heartbreak to end. Denver just won a couple years ago. Let somebody else have a try. Let's go get that jammer. Set up a P.O. box. You send me a Wolf jersey. That's a good idea. I should make a little P.O. box. But also, you don't need to be buying me a Wolf jersey. But an unboxing stream could be cool. I've seen other people do that. I feel like we're so small. But maybe that's something I should do at some point. Okay, we have boxes. Is this what we want to do? Can I get this box? Okay. Do we want to do this? I could have just jammed and walked right in that way, huh? We have 2 boxes. We have a jammer. Oh, I can get this connector now that we have the jammer. Oh, I see. This is why it's called blowback. There's a fan stopping us. And a purple door. Oh, if I could get red light there, I could jam the fan. Can I make that work? Jam the fan, now we can go through. But I can't bring any tools with me back here. What is this place? Oh, we need something to stand here. Well, that's rough because we cannot take anything through here. Oh, angel. We can send something through right there. If we can power this fan on, we can shoot something over the top of here and put it on the pressure plate. And maybe we should take this as something we could put in there. Absolute legend. I appreciate you. Congrats to the Wolves. Congrats to you, my friend. Have a great night. Have a great Friday. Good vibes. I'm just slowly bringing all of our stuff in here. Okay, so back there, looks like we need blue light to activate this thing. That's where we came from. I have an idea. We jam this door and I can bring the connector. Oh, we're gonna be short a connector though. Because we have to have this open, right? Wait a second. Let me wrap my head around this. Blue light back there. And then let's take a box back here. We'll send a box through. I guess we're not using these things right now. Now the blue light's not working. However, oh, that's all we needed to do. We sent it through. Okay. Oh, but this is bad. I shouldn't have brought everything in here. Because we have to get out of here still. Maybe we can use the box to take the connector out. Okay, wait, this could work. I just had to think about it for a second. Okay, we're out of here. How did the fan start working? We connected this blue light. So you can't see it from here. I'll show you over here. Connect. We connected the blue light to that blue receiver right there. And that turned on the fan and it shot the cube over. And I didn't know, I was trying to come up with a way for us to go back there as well, but then once it shot the cube over, I think we're done. This was a tricky one. Sigil. But we worked it out. That was a conundrum. I like how, when we started the game, if this was the first puzzle we came to, we would have been here for 6 hours. But the game does a really good job of like teaching you the mechanics and then building on things. And then so when problems arise, we can be like, oh, let's do this like we did in that puzzle. Yeah, you're right. I grabbed that fan and it was not needed. There are some red herrings, that's for sure. And also a little intimidated. Multiply impossible ascension. Connector, box, and fan. Oh boy. Ascension. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, we have a fan attached to a red thing. There's our red light. If I take the fan, we can get this connector. Oh, and a box. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. Will it work? I don't know. But my idea is this. We put this back here. Can I click on you from here? Yeah, red light, red receiver, and then we make this fly. If I step on here, oh, it's not going high enough. Maybe that's why it's called impossible ascension. But if that's high enough, no, it's not high enough. So maybe we need more boxes to make this go more high. Any boxes hiding back here? No. Ooh, there's a red receiver over there. There's a box. And there's a box. How are we going to get red light to go there? Let's undo this contraption. I think this may be the end game, and we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's do this. And let's put the box here. Okay. So that should let us get in here. One box. And maybe we use these boxes in tandem to get up here. Or I can just get it now. Okay. So now I like our chances of doing this better with more boxes. We can make it go more high. Multiply ascension. So how did we do this? We got to work backwards. Oh, it will be tricky to stack it. Oh, that's why the ascension isn't possible. Like, how are we going to be able to... Like, could I even put a third box on top of this? The only way this works is if once it's floating, maybe I can set a box down and it'll like stack up underneath it, you know? Let's try. Oh, but then the red light won't be on. So can I put a box underneath you? Okay. It did go higher, but it's not high enough. Not multiplies in product, but multiplies in several times. Ooh, doubly, trebly multiply. I see. Oh, and now it is high enough. So we doubled it and now we triple it. So this is a new thing. We didn't know if that would work, but you can put a box underneath and it'll float up. But I noticed, like, I'm not going to do this right now, but if I go stand on there, everything gets out of whack. But it'll cleanly add a box underneath the stack. I was worried that when I took the box off this plate, we'd lose our laser. But it got high enough. Okay, new mechanic introduced. The box stacking on the fan. We get it. Nice. Okay, I liked this world. We got the star, we did our puzzles. Very cool, that was a nice one. In a castle. 4 puzzles and a star.
My faith in you was not misplaced.
Oh.
You have learned much and shown great wisdom in these trials. The end of your journey lies close now. Do not falter, do not fear, and do not give in to temptation.
Temptation like the tower? Because we are tempted. That's right, there's a big glowing door in World C, and he wants us to go through that door when we're done. What is that door? Another cathedral. Not a cathedral. What's the difference between a church and a cathedral? Is a cathedral just like a big church? Gothic? Can I go in? Oh, we can.
Money, money, money. Woohoo! Ooh, money. Rich.
Bork Parker.
Money.
Is that another Serious Sam reference?
I'm rich. Money.
Oh, I can't go in there.
Money, money, money. Woohoo!
That's a lot of money.
Ooh, money. Rich.
Kind of looks like the books from Myst.
Money.
Okay, we'll let this guy be.
I'm rich.
Is there some kind of allegory here inside the church? Is just someone who's obsessed with money? Question, suppose everything here serves as a precise role in some grand scheme. How would we explain that? Sheep. It's obviously like a digital time capsule, an electric library of all the crazy stuff the humans ever did, left behind to warn other species to stay well away. Nietzsche. Oh, like Friedrich Nietzsche, but spelled Nietzsche. So what happened to them, sheep? Same thing that happens to everyone. They existed and then they didn't, and they probably wouldn't do it all over again, Nietzsche. Okay. This one looks less open. We're kind of walled in. 1, 2, 3 puzzles. Oh, we like it when a purple sigil is just right here. Thank you, game. And then there's our 4th puzzle there. Is there something over here? Can I go in? Can't go in there. Okay, let's see what's on our terminal in this area. Oh, it's the Milton Library Assistant thing. Oh, you came back to keep me company. Okay, then humor me with a little hypothetical. Imagine that a few hours from now you climb to the top of that tower. Yeah, we do want to do that. There's a flash of light, then magic happens. Then you find yourself in the real world, living whatever you take to be a normal life there. What would you do then? Oh, if we go to the top of the tower, do we get to get out of this simulation thing that we're in? Is that even what's happening here? We don't even know that that's what's happening. What would you do then? What's best for me or what's right? We would do what's right. No great surprises there, but let's make things just a little clearer. So tell me, this obligation you feel, it is only applicable to the real world, or does it apply here as well? Moral laws only apply under special conditions. Moral laws are universal. What a magnanimous dictator you would make. Of course, I'm sure it would take a dictator to enforce a single moral code on the entire universe. So come on then, what's your magic formula of choice? And let me warn you that this time you're going to have to choose just one. The more equal everyone's share, the better. The more goodness in the world, the better. Consequences don't matter, our reasons do. I see no way to explain what I believe. I like this, the more goodness in the world, the better. That old chestnut. So just what is this goodness that you're seeking to maximize? Happiness, liberty, equality, wealth, basic goods like food and healthcare. I'm not in a position to solve these problems, all of the above. Well, all of the above includes I'm not in a position. I mean, I do want to say all of the above. I feel like happiness is kind of the answer, because like if enough criteria is met for happiness, you probably have liberty and equality, wealth, food, healthcare. You know what I mean? Like these things can be under the umbrella of happiness. If all these things are taken away, it's harder to achieve happiness. We need that money, guys, and alert for donations. That's not a bad idea. That's a good idea. Okay, well, I did kind of stand back there, so we have some audio of him. The thing is, like, we would get that joke, but like a year from now, I'm going to get a donation and someone's going to hear, ooh, money. And they're going to be like, what the heck? What is this notification? I like this idea, though. I don't know if I'm thinking about this right. I mean, all of the above is technically the right answer, but I don't think this guy's going to like it. And I feel like happiness encompasses all these other things. Let's try. It's a classic, I'll give you that. Suppose you climb that tower and step into the utilitarian paradise. Unfortunately, your presence there offends a number of Puritans to such a degree that the total amount of happiness in the world would go up if you were killed off, and so justice demands your head. Does it still sound so idyllic? It's as good as we'll get. No amount of happiness outweighs a life. I meant that happiness should be equalized, not maximized. Is that what I meant? Do we want happiness to be equalized and not maximized? What if it's equalized but it's very low and everyone's sad? I want it maximized and equalized. No amount of happiness outweighs a life. Is that true? This is like the trolley problem. As good as we'll get. I don't really love any of these answers. Maybe this is true. Maybe it's too utopian to think that happiness can be maximized. But you can aim for maximizing it while equalizing it. I don't know. Moral questions. How radical. Suppose you climb the tower and find your ideal world. The old gods ensure everyone is equally happy. Elated to find yourself in paradise, you are immediately abducted and imprisoned by the local clergy on the basis that you are happier than everyone else. So they're enforcing the happiness equality. Still sounds so idyllic. That doesn't sound idyllic at all. So what do you want to equalize? Happiness, liberty and rights, wealth, basic goods like food and healthcare. I'm not in a position, or all of the above. I mean, all of the above, obviously, but he's not going to like that answer. Liberty and rights? But then we can still have problems with wealth and food and healthcare. And if we do wealth, that would cover food and healthcare. Would it cover happiness? Maybe, maybe not. Let's say liberty and rights and see what he says. I suppose they are rather important. Still, this feels like a tough sell. Equal rights aren't at all popular. Is it really your suggestion that someone like Stalin should receive the same basic rights as Gandhi? Yeah, but those rights also include, like, prosecution. Now that's a bit odd, because on the face of it, Stalin is quite different to Gandhi. In fact, if everyone deserves equal rights, mustn't there be something which is actually equal about them? I can't for the life of me think what it could be. We are all equally human. We are all equally persons. Yeah, we did distinguish between human and persons, because us as this robot, we're kind of a person. We are all equally rational, intelligent, capable of feeling, contribute equally. There is nothing equal about us apart from our moral status. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, Stalin and Gandhi are not equal, but they both have a right to life. Not because of their intelligence or their rationality or their capability of feeling or their contributions, but just because they are. Because we are equally persons. I like the moral status line here. Sounds like wishful thinking to me. It's all very well proclaiming equality like some kind of prophet, but another thing entirely to actually explain why it holds. You know, there are shed loads of broken theories less ridiculous than the one you're chewing through. How about I give you a bit of space to consider them? Terminating support session. Okay. I don't know if we had wrong answers, but I tried. If the real world turns out to be everything you imagined, do me a favor and leave me here. Ooh. For those of you who have faithfully followed this blog for the last 5 years, I just wanted to give you one final update. I'm going to spend my remaining time with my family. Yeah, I know. There are probably 50 posts about all the problems I've had with them, but in the end, they are my family. They are the people I grew up with, the people I care about, the people I love. Sure, they annoy the hell out of me. They said awful things to me and I've said awful things to them. But that doesn't change who we are. In fact, if we didn't care about each other, this stuff wouldn't upset us. Do I still think they were wrong? Absolutely. Would I behave differently if I thought we all still had a lot of time? Definitely. But we don't, so I'd rather spend a couple of weeks sitting on the porch with my parents and my sisters than being angry and alone. Besides, it's not like we're going to fight about my job prospects anymore. If you can, try to make peace with those you love. It's your last chance. Thanks for reading. This is a good message, friends. You never know. Last days. Alan Jameson to Fran. You know what the oddest thing is about all this? We're not constantly fighting, having nervous breakdowns, screaming at each other. We're actually really polite and focused. And we spend most of our time debating the nature of humanity and how we can best succeed at probably the most ambitious thing anyone's ever tried. Like it was completely normal. Like that's just how people are. I feel like we've turned into Star Trek characters or something. I guess what's the point of doing anything else? Getting angry isn't going to help, but I didn't expect to feel like this at all. And you know what? It's awesome. Many greetings and good luck, Alan. So the team of people that made this place, they were united in their purpose. They did not fight. Cube and connector. Red sigil. Oh, well, everything here is red. Cemetery. Are there going to be graves? Oh, there's our sigil. Looks like there's a gate down there. Something over here? Can't quite see. Alright, well, let's start working our way through. Red receiver. Oh, we don't really mind this guy because he can't hurt us. He just shocks us. Does the cozy if the cozy is cozy? So these guys are problematic not because they can kill us, but because they're going to block any kind of connections that we try to make. We could use a box to block one of them, but I don't know if that'll be enough. There's also a red receiver all the way back here. Is there any angle that we can see the light? The red light and see that? I feel like there's not. This guy's gonna block it, but maybe it'll fill up before he gets back. It's close. Nice. We need another connector. Or yeah, we're gonna need another something. Because this is the final gate to get... Oh, there. The final gate to get to the sigil. Let's try this. But I have a feeling... Yeah, this one takes a long time too. So he's gonna break it. And by the time this thing loads, will this fill up before he gets back? No, he breaks it off before it fills. So there's another door back this way. Let's go see. Maybe there's another cube that would really help us. Let's take this back. We don't even really need this here if we sync these guys up. I didn't quite sync them up right. But if we made it to where they cross at the same time, we wouldn't really have to use the block. Let's get rid of this guy back here. You stay back there for a minute. And then we can go in here. Nice. Another connector, maybe some boxes. Okay, a box. Okay, wait, this should do it for us. We'll block both of these guys. I wonder why this is called cemetery. Oh, maybe it's just because it's literally a cemetery. Oh, there's something back here. I never went back here. Doesn't look like there's anything there, though. Okay. Let's bring this box over. And this connector. We don't care about this guy back here. Because we don't want to go back there anymore. We block these two men. And we keep them from breaking our laser. And we make some connections. We did it. Okay. That was tricky. Maybe like a 6 out of 10 on the tricky scale. We just had to work our way through. So which one next? Maybe we should go over here. Cube connector recording. Oh, this icon. This is the first time we're seeing this icon. We unlocked this and we never have figured out what the heck that is. Element of the puzzle. Like that second box. Nicely spotted. A ditch and a fence. And we need to figure out what this new power is that we have with the guy like this. Oh, a secret. Oh. Thought it was a stairway somewhere fun. Is that the ditch? A ditch and a fence. So there's a blue light over there. What else is over there? Kind of hard to see. Oh, and a blue receiver, and there's our sigil. So somehow we need this blue light to go here. We have a recording. Platform. Oh, we're holding it over our head. Ah, this is our new skill. Okay. Now what's cool about that? Can we put something on top of this platform? Like, can I hold? Ah. Oh, it really doesn't want us to do that. It like actively moves it off of it. How about the connector? Huh. Maybe we can use the recording. Pause point. Drop the tool. Thank you for the hydrate. This is a good moment to stop and hydrate and think. Good looking out, Gucci. We stay hydrated. Now can I... I can't. Ah. Not high enough. Drop the tool. Record. And come down here. Make a pause point. And then... like stand over here up high. Is there anywhere up? Oh, we could even jump up on this box. Wait. Oh, I messed up. I made another pause point. Hold on. Let's undo. I want to undo everything. I have an idea. Let's set the box here. Right? Drop the tool. Okay. Okay, we're going to stand here. And in the other world... we'll put the connector on top of this, maybe even the connector on the box. And then we come here and make another pause point. And that has to be high enough. I made another pause point. That's us on a box with a box. Well, first of all, we don't know if this will, oh, it does work. So connector, connect, connect. And then he's going to go up even higher on that box. It's got to be, it's got to be. Go on. Yes. Oh. Oh, there's a star back here.
Your wisdom grows, but be wary of temptation.
That's a great puzzle. That does a really good job of explaining how this thing works without like literally telling us how. Let's put this box right here. Yeah, the purple barrier has us kind of blocked off. Wait, let me think through how we want this to be. We want to go down here, make a pause point, and the other version of me is going to put a box on top of this, and then I'm going to jump on that box. And then if I come over here, maybe us on top of this, on top of the box, is high enough to jump this fence. Play. So if I put this here, can I jump on that? I can. Okay. Please be high enough. I can't think of any other way to get higher. Jump. Yo. Cool. Now, are we trapped back here is the problem. Arr. Will this take us outside of the puzzle? Where are you going to take me? Oh, perfect. Okay, I understand this. And it involves stacking. Once again, verticality. We dealt with that a lot in the first world. And that's the star for this area. So now we can just focus on puzzles without thinking about stars. The short wall and another one of these. What do we call that? Platform? Recording in a platform. So it seems like the main use for this platform kind of involves a recording. Because like if we just have this, what can we really do? Remember I was trying to set stuff on it and it wasn't liking that. But if there's a recorded version of us, then we can interact with what he's holding. So the short wall, would that be this wall? Would that be this wall? Well, there's the sigil. We don't have a box. Oh, maybe we use this. In the same way that the ditch worked in that other puzzle. So the question will be, can we jump on the platform? We jumped on top of a box that he was holding. Can we jump on top of this? I think we just go like this. We go here, make a pause point. And then maybe we bypass this thing altogether and come stand over here. So the trick will be, are we going to see footprints on that? Like, will it say jump here? That would be really nice. What's this? What does it matter that I scribble my contempt on these walls if I am still surrounded by them, dog? You gotta escape the walls, dog. It does say jump here. Okay, that makes me feel confident. Right, like when we tried to stand on the ground, it kicked us off. This is not going to kick us off, I hope. Yeah. Oh. No. We got to go around. Okay, this is going to be multiple steps. Let's think about this. Okay, record. We need to come over here. Make a pause point. And then we can like come over here. Pause. Come over here. Pause. And then go over here. Maybe. It makes sense in my head. I was so excited and then we got our head cut off by this thing. Okay, we go here. Yeah, as long as I don't move, it looks like we'll stay. Okay. And we're home free. So this is another really good example of like, earlier in the game, it drilled in this recording mechanic to us. And now when we're here, we're better able to like conceptualize how to use this other version of ourselves. But like if we just came here right away, we would have no idea what's happening. They do a really good job of like letting the mechanics build over time. Okay, so the platform, we can put boxes on it, we can put connectors on it, we can get on it, but not now, but if an alternate version of us is holding it. I wonder if we could hold it and the alternate version of us could jump on it. How would we even do that though? Oh, puzzle number 4? Puzzle number 4. Okay. Messenger. Gate. Oh, there's 2 boxes there. Recording over here. Okay, we don't have access to either of those things right now. A ladder. Oh, there's our sigil. So we need 1 box here and another box there. Oh, I can walk through right here. I guess we should do that. Wait, anything else back here? No, okay. So, let's bring the boxes out. Step 1. Okay, we have 2 boxes. We need to get the boxes up there. There's a recording device back here. And a platform. Well, let's take the platform out of here. If we have the recorded version of ourselves standing here on a box, can we make this work? The box here, we can leave that box there for now. Let's just do some trial and error. So we're going to start recording. And we're going to come over here, pick up the platform. We're going to do this. Stand here. And then the other version of us will place a box on top of that. And then we come here. Does that make any sense? We can take this. The thing is, we're going to need 2 boxes. Or we could use the recorded version of ourselves for one of those pressure plates. I like that idea. Okay, we're gonna... I don't want to jump here. That's what I want to do. Okay, resume playback. Can I reach this box, pretty please? Perfect. Okay, we could mess with trying to find out how to get another box up here. I don't know how we would do that. So I kind of think we just use the recorded version of ourselves. Oops, I did not mean to make a pause point. And we come stand here with the recorded version. And we should be home free. Okay, I accidentally made a pause point there, but then he's going to come up here. He's going to stand here for us. I like it. Okay. I think we have a very good grasp of how this platform thing works. And it's not always intuitive, like... How did we do that? We can put a box on top of it and we can have him stand on a box. Tricky. Okay. New mechanics. And that's everything from this area. 4 sigils and a star. Ooh. Snowy. Whoa, cool. It's winter. Winter is coming. Wow. This is really wallpaper worthy.
Sometimes I worry that the answers I embrace are too simple. Can we ever truly fully understand the divide between our biology and our intellect? How much is nature? How much is nurture? If my intellectual capabilities and my knowledge were replicated in a machine, would that machine be me? Would it be human? And what would be more humbling to my ego? If the answer was yes, or if the answer was no? What if I'm making too many assumptions? But there's no time to worry about my ego now. There's work to be done.
Cool. Okay, post 437. Like everyone else on the internet these last days, I just wanted to say bye and thanks for reading my little blog for so many years. It's been fun, hasn't it? So many deep conversations, so much philosophy. Okay, it was mostly cat pictures and bad puns, but still, I kind of regret spending so much time at the computer. Not when I was doing stuff, just all the sitting around, checking my emails a million times, reading pointless status updates by people I didn't like. But I don't regret the friends I made here or the laughs we had. You're all good people, and I'm glad I got to know you. Have a nice end of the world. We can't read the comments. What a nice message. Third thesis. Idea for a universal history with a cosmopolitan purpose. It remains strange that the earlier generations seem to perform their toilsome labor only for the sake of the later ones, to construct for them a step from which they can raise higher the edifice that nature intended, and only the latest of all generations have the luck to inhabit the edifice that a long line of their ancestors unintentionally constructed. Kant, more hex code. As puzzling as this may be, it is equally necessary if one assumes the following. A species of animal possesses reason, and must develop this capacity to its perfection, being individually mortal but immortal in the species. Reason is immortal in the species? Weird. Okay, let's do a little heist. Evolution through iteration through play. Evolution through iteration through play. I don't understand. Because we're kind of playing right now? Like this finger? Ariana's blog, entry 477, holy humble brag, Batman. I've always known that God maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. Matthew 5:45. But I must admit it's one thing to know the words and another to truly understand them. Though I am certain that my faith is true, that does not make me special or exempt me from suffering. I'm just another human being, and God has seen billions of us come and go. And I have to say, this is surprisingly hard to accept. I always thought I was humble, but now I'm realizing I was very proud of being humble, which is really dumb. Guess I'm not the first one to do that, huh? Hashtag regret, hashtag pride, hashtag faith, hashtag humble brag, hashtag apology, hashtag Batman. So she recognizes that she's humble and then she's proud of being humble, but then you're no longer humble if you're proud of being humble. I remember a bit from Louis C.K. talking about how he was like on an airplane or something. I forget the bit, but basically he had a thought like, oh, I should let this nice lady have my seat. And he didn't even do it, but he felt proud of himself for having the thought. But then he was making fun of himself for like, I felt so good just for thinking, oh, maybe I should do this nice thing. What a person I am. He didn't even do it, but he felt good for thinking it. And then he was pointing out how dumb that is. I feel like that's kind of like what was happening there. On a square piece. 3 little connectors and a fan. And we have new walls. They're not as intimidating as the castle walls. I feel like I could get through that if I had to. It is spiky though. But how spiky is it really? Okay, connector. There's our messenger. There's our sigil. Oh, our sigil is up high. How are we meant to get up there? It's so close yet so far. Maybe we'll have... Wait, what are the pieces of this? Box, connector, fan. Okay, maybe there's a box that will get us up there. So there's a fan. So maybe it would make sense that this powers the fan. Let's go back here and see what's going on. Oh, there's a box. And a connector. Okay, let's do one of these. And then let's connect you to here. Very cool. A box. We have this little setup on the fan. We have no way of keeping this door open. So let's put the box here. Oh, we actually want to go ahead and connect this. This where we want it? That's pretty close, okay. And then, oh, there's holes here too. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's connect to this and this and this. That's a triple. So why would we want this hole? I don't know. One more connector. Ooh, oh man. Okay, can we see that and that? We can. Okay. And now another red herring. Do we try to get the red light back here, or do we just use the jammer? Oh, maybe we do need the jammer. Oh, this is how we get to the sigil. Well, if we can get the red light to float, we could connect to it from here. So we'll leave the jammer here. And we're going to try to find a way to get red light here. The thing is, we're also going to have to get red light to all these other doors in between. So this will be a little tricky. Okay, we're going to put this box on the fan. I hope we don't run out of connectors, or else my plan may not be good. Should I take all the connectors back? I mean, we know we're going to need one out here. Oh, I have an idea. Let's have the jammer facing back this way. So we don't need to worry about sending a red light here. We just need to worry about coming back to this area with a connector. I think we leave a connector back here, with the hopes that we can see whatever's floating there. Now let's... Yeah, we might be one connector short. Well, we don't care about... Yeah, we... In order to get back here, we have to have a connector here. We have to have a connector on that, and we have to have a connector on that. Maybe we do bring the jammer backwards more. We'll leave this here. Well, no, we have to do one of these. I think I'm planning ahead too much, and we need to just do some trial and error. But this jammer can help us not have to open everything. I like it on that. And then this connector can look up into the sky and open this one and that one. And then we'll take our jammer through. I like what's happening. Oh yeah, and this one, and the one that's in the sky can be pointed here. Oh, it might even be able to be pointed at multiple things. Let's just click on, oh no, it's not gonna be able to see that or that. Okay, wait, I like what's happening. So you go to there and to there. Ooh. Okay, well once it gets up, it'll be fine. So let's bring this. And let's just give it light, and maybe once it gets up in the air, it'll be happy and we can remove this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And now you're gonna open this one and this one. Oh. Right. Oh, it doesn't even matter because we have the other light on this one. Maybe we could even jam this. We could bring this one back here with us. So you can, oops, you can look at that and look at that. Now the jammer, you can come with. We have a jammer and we have a spare connector. Yeah, this is what we need. Will that work? Ooh. Please. Oh, it's so close. Oh. Oh, it does work. Oh, but it closed. What's going on? It's working, but it's not working. That's weird, right? Huh. Well, it works for long enough for us to get through. Okay. Nice, guys. Any secrets? So this did not use a lot of like new mechanics. This was more connectors and jammers. The jammer in the air is floating up and down. Oh, look, it's slightly moving. And the down point is too low to clear the wall, I see. So maybe I could have placed that in a better way. Weather top. Cool. I love the snowy environment here. This is very cool. Okay. Pressure plate for a box. Connector, but we need a connector to get the connector. How do we get this box? We need a jammer. Oh, there's our sigil and a star. Okay. Blue light. Oh, jammer. Okay, so we cannot take the jammer out of here. Why don't we start by jamming that? We can get our little blue connector. So this is another red herring, right? Like, why would we ever need to use this now? Very tricky. Well, we could do one of these. What's back here? Okay, wait, let's back up. Let's use this to get this. How on earth are we going to get that box? Ooh, could I jump over this? Oh, but even if I could, how do we get past that? We need some way to jam that. Can this jammer see that? Oh, it can. Oh, it cannot because there's a gate there. There's no other... We definitely cannot get this jammer out of here, right? We can't bring a box in here. We can't take the jammer out. Huh. Okay, so we have a box and a connector and maybe another box, I mean. Can I like go around the outside? There's our rewind. Yeah, but even if we got over there, the box is trapped. Okay, well maybe there's another jammer somewhere else in the puzzle. We have a connector. We have a box. So what's going on back here? This pressure plate closes the door and turns on this fan. Okay. This pressure plate closes the door and turns on a fan that way. Okay. So we could send a connector over the wall. What's over the wall? Ooh. Another connector. Oh, wow. If we stand here, the fan turns on. How the heck are we going to get blue light into this tiny little thing? Well, let's send this connector back, I guess. Oh, but will this work without a box? Will you go flying? No, it just gets kicked off. Oh, this is tricky. This is very tricky. Okay, well, let's try this. Hang on. You don't go there. Let's send you back. Now, if this lands directly on the fan, that would kind of answer our question. It does. So let's just see. If I put that there, are you flying back and forth? You are. Okay. So we're going to put you here. Not yet, though. Let's connect you to that and set you up here. Will this work? No, it has to be on a box. So we need one more thing to hold this pressure plate down. Because if it's on a box, it'll work. And it's staying connected. We need another box. Or we need something to set on that other pressure plate. Oh, this fan. Oh, we did it. How am I going to get this over there? Can I just... Okay, wait, we need to send the box back. Hold on now. Maybe we're onto this. Connector can stay. Actually, we need to send the connector back as well because we need to connect it to the blue light. Can you not go up there? Okay. Let's send this back. This is really a lot of complicated steps. I don't know if what I'm thinking is going to work, but like in my head, it kind of makes sense. Oh, and I messed up. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to connect you to the light. And then we're going to send you back. Keep connections. Okay. And then we have to make sure we do keep connections when I set this thing down and when I pick it up. Okay, so I know that's not working right now, but that's okay. Now we send this box back so we can send the fan over here. Will the fan travel? It looks like it will. Please be nice. Okay. So our fan is ready to go. We're not going to put it on here yet, but it's ready. Keep connections. Oops. Let's get this set up. Keep connections. Beautiful. Okay. And then what? I think everything is ready. We turn this on so that when we send the other one back, it'll bounce back. And we set this fan down. Ooh. It seemed like such a good idea too. But it seems like the light breaks. Maybe if I had 2 boxes, it'd be up high enough. Man, I felt like we were right there. There has to be some other way to get this open. With this jammer, is there any way to get this jammer out of here? Wait. Oh no. Oh wait. Let's do this. I thought we just locked ourselves out. Like if I stand on the other side of this fence with a box, can I grab the jammer? That would be very nice. Let's send the box back. Let's keep this here with the connections. You're just gonna hang out right here for now, okay? Send the box back. Please let this work. Give me the jammer. Oh, huge. Absolutely huge. Okay, we have 2 boxes. But do we even need to do all this craziness? We can just send the jammer across. Oh. But... okay, wait, let's use this connector. And you can do one of these. Why isn't that working? Oh, we need a clean line of sight. Open the door. We take the jammer in. We're gonna have to set it on top of a box. This doesn't have to be there. Oh, it does have to be there. Hold on now. We'll jam this from this side. Did I try this crazy plan of double stacking the boxes with a connector on top? Wait, I've lost track of the other box. Oh, it's back here. Like, could we even do that? So we have those 2 there. Can I put a connector on top? That's the issue.
If this trial seems impossible
Oh
to
no.
overcome, have no fear. Return another time, and the answer may reveal itself.
Elohim, I know you're right, but we're so close. There's also a star back there, so there could be an advantage to having this open with a light, and then we can take the jammer back. Let's send this over. Let's send this over. Let's turn this on so it's ready for bouncy time. Now, we could just jam and go right through. Oh, what's this? Oh my gosh, what on earth? You 2 deserve each other. Do not think, simply be. I'm trapped, I can't stop being this. Eyes, hands, legs, trapped, always seeing the same. Can't stop the input. Oh, there's our sigil. Okay, so the jammer is all we needed, but there is a star. How do we get that? We gotta get up there. Is that a double box situation? Is that related to whatever the heck is back here? Okay. We need to untangle some things. Number 1, let's try to get back here and see whatever this is. Maybe there's a fan over there that shoots us to the star. That would be ideal. Can we somehow make this work? Let me get on this in a way that works somehow. We kind of made it work on the other side. Oh, it's not giving us the outline of the connector now. I mean, we knew it wasn't intended the way we were slipping and sliding around. Now, the only problem will be if there's another gate back here. Oh, and there is. My gosh. And there's another box. Why? Oh, maybe with 3 boxes we could get to the star. I get it. Oh, this is so wild. So we do have to get blue light back here for at least one of these doors. And whatever we're doing with the bouncing light here, I mean, are we just inventing something that's not meant to be? But then we're going to run out of items. We need something to put on top of this to keep it going back and forth. And it can't be the jammer because we need the jammer for this. This is a real conundrum. We must be missing something obvious. All of my ideas are proving not possible. I was so proud of our floating blue light. I can't think of any other way to make that work. I mean, can we have like a triple stack with the fan in here? Can you stack on there, or are you going to be slippery? Yeah, it's not going to work. Do we think there's a way to bring a box from another puzzle in here? Can I get up here? Like, let's pretend like we found a box somewhere else. Could I come here and jump it up there? It really doesn't want me to do that. It's very close, but it's not happy about that. I think we say, let's come back another day. Okay, we're gonna give up on this star for now. Good recommendations, guys. Oh, the other Stephen King book I read, by the way, was Fairy Tale, which is like a recent book by him. It's not like classic King. He wrote it a couple years ago. I liked it, but I had no context for like his past work. I think a lot of people, I don't know, it was very different for him. But after I read that, I was like, what's his best book? What should I read? And that's why I read The Stand. And that was a journey. Okay, what's going on here? Blue light to power a fan, or what is that powering? Huh. What's back here? Oh, we got a jammer. Okay. Let's jam this and we have a connector. Cool. We got a box. Could we jam that? Blue light for another connector. Can we make this thing float and maybe it'll see that? Can we make you float? Is that what the switch is for? Uh-huh. So you have to have the switch and light on there for the fan to work. It's weird. Can we walk on through it? Oh, this only gets us to this connector. Where it's back here? Oh, the sigil. Okay, well, can we see the blue light from here? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was not so bad. Hey, I have a crazy idea, guys. This is blue light. We need blue light up there. Remember in previous worlds, in order to get some stars, we had to bring in light from other areas? I mean, I can see it here. Can I connect to that? Yeah, but we gotta be able to see it from here. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe that's a bad idea. Remember we were floating something over here? Okay. We have a hypothesis and we have to test it. I realize this could be a waste of time. Can we see this light from over here? We can. Could we see it when it's floating? Okay, wait a second. What do we need? We need boxes and connector. Oh boy, I forgot we did this puzzle. Oh, okay, here we go. We did this thing and I forgot what we did. Okay, we do this. Wait, how's this gonna work? We need red light to power this. We need 2 connectors. The hypothesis demands testing. I agree. And like, even when the hypothesis is wrong, which often happens to us, we still manage to learn something. If I do this, are you gonna block? Guys? Okay, if this works, I'm gonna be really happy, but also I'm gonna be really mad because we were in here for like an hour making stuff go bouncy back and forth. We were losing our minds. Okay, jammer here. Please, please. Look. Oh, it's so close. It is a Riven moment. Yo. Oh, we're still not done. I forgot. I thought the star was here. Oh, we're still not done. Wait. This is it, though. Now we have 3 boxes. But, like, it makes sense that this would work. Oh my gosh, all of our fumbling trying to make a connector stand there. So if I put this here, can I jump? Oh, we can. Oh my gosh. We need a stretch after that. Even my neck is tight. I think the light bulb came when this was floating. Okay, wait, we did that puzzle. What a relief. Okay, one more puzzle in this world. Big stairs, little stairs. Cool. Fan. Will that fan put us up there? Well, there's a pressure plate up there that connects to this fan. What is happening? Red light in a box. Need a blue light to get in there. Another fan, but it's missing a fan. Maybe if something was floating up there, it could see the red light. We wouldn't have to worry about this. That's the average. This looks so complicated. There's our sigil and there's our receiver. An unobtainable box. Do I have anything I can use right now? A fan? Can this fan get us any goodies? Oh gosh, there's a box way up there. So maybe in some future where we have more boxes, we can retrieve that box. What's back here? Blue light. We don't even have a connector. Can I get up here? No. If we get one box, we can get that box. But I like how you're thinking. Oh, there's a box. You're thinking outside the box. You feel me? We need a connector, it seems. But I don't see a connector anywhere. We have 2 fans and a box. Might be a way to get up a small jump. Oh, I see. But yeah, let's try to retrieve this box while we have this box. Very good point. Perfect. 2 boxes. Now, if we get this box from back there, we can get that box. But without a connector, how are we meant to get back here? Am I missing something very obvious? Is there like a connector at the beginning of the puzzle? Where's our connector? Oh, there's the connector. Aha. Okay. Fan. How many boxes do we have now? I have them all over the place. Do we have 3? No, we only have 2 right now, right? So we put 1 here and we get on top of it and we float and we take our connector. Now, can you reach that? No. Can't really do anything cool from here. We want to get red light there in order to get this box. Let's select that. Select that. And try this again. Doesn't quite reach. Nope. Okay, hang on. We can open this door right now. Is there anything else back here? No. Yeah, this gives us another box. Very cool, very nice. So what's our idea? Can we double stack? Since we have this platform to work with? Like this? So red to red. Set this down for a second. Set this here. Climb up. Oh, I can't get up there. Okay, wait. There we go. Now, are you high enough? You're still not high enough. Okay, well, we can try a different platform. Enough. Oh, it's so close. Okay, we'll do it over here. Ooh, this is going to be tricky to do over here, though. Because how do we turn this on? Oh, wait, I have an idea. Hold on, let's get this set up. We jump. We place you there. We need to use this fan here. And maybe... Perfect. Can I reach the box from here, please? That's really unfortunate. We need to set something here. And that works. But we're out of things to put on this pressure plate. I really can't reach that box. Hopefully this works. We'll see how high this ledge is. But this was the idea. Jump up here, jump up here, jump up here. Give me one box. We did it. Nice, Cal. Hypothesis confirmed for once. Okay, so now we should be able to do this. Let's get all these. Oh no, I left a box behind. Okay. A lot of back and forth here. So we have all but one box. What's our final play when we have 5 boxes? We have one connector to get red light there. Is that going to involve making it go up really high here, maybe? Oops. Maybe we can make the red light go up over that. Possible. Okay, 4 boxes. Oh, that's not what we want. You go here and here, and then we place you. We're gonna do one of these and bring this box with us, and then set this box here. That floats, it turns this on, and we're happy with 5 boxes. So that's already very, very close. Very close to being high enough. Let's take this off. Should we try and just see if we connect it to here? How close are we? Or we're gonna have to figure out a way to do a triple stack. Oh, it's really close. I think with one more box we'll be good there. I think we did it. Assuming the 3 stack is enough, but even if it's not, maybe we can still make it work by adding another one underneath. Let's go flying. Let's turn this on. Oh, it's not doing it. Okay, maybe this final box will make it happen. Pretty please. There it is. This was a very difficult area. Like not just this one puzzle, but all the puzzles here. Tonight we went back to World B. We have 10 stars. Require 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. We did it. That was kind of lucky. I don't know what the way is. Is it trial and error really the way? What is this? This is a statue we haven't seen before. Is that Osiris? Or maybe we have seen it and I haven't paid attention. It looks like a falcon head. Hey, dude. Okay. Oh, look, another 5. So remember in the first Star World, there was a 5 asterisk asterisk. And now it's blank 5. So this is telling us a code, 5-5. And the third Star World maybe will have the last number. Oh, this looks like the area that had the secret room up there. Okay. This is our stopping point for tonight. Remember empathy, remember kindness, take care of yourself to take care of the people around you. You don't know what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Good night, guys. Thanks again for hanging. Catch you in a couple days. Until then, take care, stay cozy. See you soon, guys. Peace, peace.